As the shutdown reaches a new milestone, Americans are paying the price both on the ground and in the air. The shutdown is worsening staff shortages at airports across the country, causing chaos, delays and cancellations. This was the scene in Houston, Texas, as thousands of passengers queued for hours to board their flights.
So we came here around 2.5 hours in advance, and the lines were to outside. So we had to wait around, or we would have had to wait around 5 to 6 hours to get into the actual airport itself. Today it's not as bad. It looks like it's only like 3 or 4 hours, which is considerably better than what it was earlier.
750,000 federal workers are furloughed and government assistance programs are under threat. Jessica Alessia is on food benefits but doesn't know when her next payment is coming.
I know what it's like to give my kids food and not eat for the night. I know what it's like to make sure that at the end of the day, my kids have all that they need and while I go without.
Food Bank founder Taya Iglesias says people can't rely on the government right now.
We're not relying on systems right now, clearly. This is the new foundation, the foundation of community, the foundation of understanding what community means and how you support each other.
While Americans rely on food handouts, President Trump has been criticized for hosting a lavish Great Gatsby-themed party at his Florida mansion. His critics called it tone-deaf.
Donald Trump is running the largest pay-to-play scheme in the history of the country in service of his billionaire donors and enriching his family and friends.
Democrats say they'll negotiate only when Republicans agree to protect affordable health care, housing and food assistance schemes, programs Republicans claim are rife with fraud.
But the simplest way to get all these issues resolved, health care, everything else, to get it all finished up for the year, is for them to reopen the government and make sure people are not hurting instead of Democrats over here playing political games to cover their own backside.
Analyst Jonathan Burke says neither side appears willing to negotiate.
The reality is that both parties have an electoral strategy that's essentially about bringing out their bases. And so for both parties, the opportunity to play to that base and to really tell the voters that they're most concerned about, that they're fighting for their points of view, is tends to argue against finding consensus. But ultimately, the U.S. government has always worked on a basis of compromise. And so it's going to be important for the parties to come together and find a way out of this shutdown.
The president has told Republicans to play the Trump card and go nuclear on his political rivals to try to bring this shutdown to an end. But no one knows when these two sides will reach a truce. Selina Downes, TRT World, Washington.